If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
Aloha, my keto friends. My name's Maria. What's your name?
Hi.
And what's your name?
Micah.
And we are here making protein-sparing modified fast bread. This is a bread that I eat pretty much every day because I really like it. I like to make it into hamburger buns. You can make it into a sandwich. I like it with eggs. It's really, really good and it's very simple. But most people say that their bread flops, and I'm going to teach you how to not have it flop. First of all, I use egg white protein instead of whey because whey is dairy, but even if you're not dairy sensitive, whey protein is so quickly absorbed into the bloodstream. I usually only recommend that if you're into like bodybuilding type stuff, but most people want to lean down, so we're using unflavored egg white protein powder. Now the flavors I use for things like making my angel food cake, which is basically 0 carbs, it's great. But you want to make sure your bowl is totally dry and clean. Make sure there's no droplets of water in there, and you're going to put your eggs into the mixture, and I use a whole one of these. If you're having a hard time whipping your whites, if it's humid in your house, if there's any type of liquid going around, try to use real egg whites, and you separate the yolks from the whites, and then the yolks you can make creme brulee, my ice cream, something like that. So if you don't have a stand mixer, I got to tell you, it was my favorite gift ever. I think that's on right. Here we go.
There's a lot of
And we're going to just whip this, and it's going to take a little while. So while this is running, I am going to do a light spray, and I use duck fat spray, which is awesome. It's a really great sprayer. Just a nice coating so it doesn't stick. And with one of those containers, it makes 2 loaves of bread, and that'll last me a couple days. So when this is really thick, really, really thick, that's when I start to put in 4 scoops of my egg white protein powder. So 1. If your whites tend to fall, you can use a little bit of cream of tartar. I don't really know what that is, but it does help stabilize the whites. 3, and I'm going to actually slow this down. So 4, there's my 4th scoop. Set that over there. I know I'm taking over this one, but it's all right. It's a little tricky. I can do this in my sleep. So it really helps to have this guard thing because it was spraying whites all over, wasn't it? If you use real eggs though, that usually doesn't happen. So I almost would let this go a little bit more before adding the powder, but since I'm kind of a pro, I even make this in the Hawaii at the condo when it's really humid out. I'm losing my words. So I want to make sure that this is all well incorporated all the way to the bottom, and then I'm going to just scoop that into here. And you can make buns if you want to. And again, if you use real whites, this is going to be more stiff. But I'm going to just shape this with my spatula. Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you something.
I know, but this is kind of a time-sensitive thing. Do not go and do something else when you have your whites whipped because they will fall. And again, if there's any water on your spatula, that could cause that to fall too. Kai, you can tell me something in just one moment. Let's see. It doesn't taste very good without it baked, honey. It's not like a meringue or anything. It's just pretty much egg whites.
I thought it was going to taste better.
Sorry, buddy. You do like it when it's cooked, don't you? When I make little sandwiches for you?
And actually,
with mommy's jelly. So here we go.
when this is done, go check out our bun video.
Our bun video. We have to make buns then, huh? How about they check out the Dutch baby pancakes. So I'm going to put this in the oven. It's at 325 and I do it for 45 minutes and then I leave the oven, I turn the oven off, leave it in the oven for 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right, everybody, it has been 45 minutes of the protein-sparing modified fast bread. What are you eating over there?
Dutch baby.
A Dutch baby pancake, which you really should check out the video for that, because what did we use? We used the vanilla egg white protein powder to make a Dutch baby, but let's bring this on out. So I didn't let it cool in the oven. Ouch, that's really hot. If you let it cool in the oven, they won't fall at all, but this is what it's going to look like when it comes out. Let them completely cool before you take them out of the containers, the bread loaf pans, and just let them sit and chill out for a while before you slice them or anything. But this is your protein-sparing modified fast bread. And what do you want to say, bud?
Hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
And also check out this Dutch baby.
Dutch baby.
And try it and make it.
And take pictures, right?
And show it and show us.
Yeah, take it. Make it with your kids.
Make it.
Mahalo, everybody.
Sharing is caring. Share this video